Hey guys, MC here. In this video, we're going to talk about whether money can buy happiness. And here's a spoiler alert for you. It totally can. Shh. I'll see you in the video. Money and happiness. When I say those two words together, what common phrase comes to mind?
Money can't buy happiness.
Money can't buy happiness. I'm here to tell you that I don't think that's necessarily true. What's more, I don't think you do either. Every time we hear that phrase, money can't buy happiness, we all have this knee-jerk reaction. We hear money, we hear happiness, and we think, no, can't happen. You may nod your head in agreement with, yes, I believe money cannot buy happiness. But you have that inner voice that says, let's maybe give it a shot. Why don't you throw some my way and I'll test that theory? Right? But why? Why do we have that inner voice? At our core, we don't really believe it. So before we answer that question, let me ask you a different one. What is missing from this quote? Money is the root of all evil. But is it? See, this is misquoting 1 Timothy 6:10 in the Bible. The correct quote is, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. So we've taken that quote and made it toxic and twisted it and given money a negative connotation. I don't believe that's accurate, and I don't think you do either, and I'm going to prove it to you. I want you all to think of an amount of money. What amount of money would make you happy? Oh, Jason, I'm already happy. Okay, how much money would make you happier? Looking around the room, I'm going to read your minds. I've got it. More money would make you happy or happier. The problem is, more does not equate with increased levels of happiness. For example, I've been to a home in Blackhawk. I'll call it a house. It's not really a home. Been to a house in Blackhawk, $100,000 car in the driveway, beautiful landscaped yard, immaculate, gorgeous, stunning architecture. You walk through the door, not a stick of furniture in the joint. Not a stick. Looks beautiful from the outside. It's the facade. Was the family that lived there, were they happy? They certainly had more, but were they happy? Don't know. This is the wrong M word. We're concerned about more, but what we need to think about is a different M word, and that's manage. Manage your money. Well-managed money makes a big difference. If you're not managing your money is going to manage you. Well-managed money, you managing your money is the litmus test for your happiness. That sounds like a lot of concepts here. So let me kind of take happiness out of it and let me insert a different word. Contentment. What's the difference? Merriam-Webster's defines happiness as a state of being happy. That's helpful. Thanks. Contentment, also defined as a state of being happy. So what's the deal? Well, I did leave out one word with contentment. A state of being happy and satisfied. Satisfaction is the key difference. As a society, we are bombarded with more. You gotta have more, bigger, better, faster, stronger. You gotta have more. But what if we could look at happiness through the context of contentment? Coupled with managing your money well, can we not supercharge our chances of being happy? When my wife and I paid off almost $78,000 in 28 months, 78 grand in debt in 28 months, it's a lot of money in a short amount of time. We had a well thought out plan. We had a strong desire to manage our money. A not so insignificant byproduct of that is we discovered contentment. We became content with what we already had. This plan that I talk about is Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. And we're going to talk about those right now. Step number 1 is $1,000 in the bank. That is your baby emergency fund. I like to think of the emergency fund as drama insurance. When you take the drama out of an emergency, you're simply left with an inconvenience. I'll give you an example. We had, a number of years ago, a bunch of family over during the holiday season, and our dishwasher up and died. Don't ever buy LG. Total side note. At any rate, it was inconvenient for me to have to wash dishes for about 3-4 days. I hate washing dishes. I would rather fold a pile of laundry this tall than wash a dish. That's just my little quirk. Now, in the past, we would have run out to Best Buy, bought the biggest, best, shiniest, most awesomest, which is not a word, I'm aware of that, dishwasher we could find, adding to our problem. Did we solve the dishwasher thing? Yeah, but now we're further in debt, which exacerbates the issue. But instead, we had this emergency fund set aside. We just paid cash to fix the thing. Took a few days because it was the holiday season. The guy was busy. Okay. Took the drama out. House full of people. Time to suck it up and wash the dishes. Baby step number 2 is called the debt snowball. Not that kind of snowball. The kind of thing that is dragging you down. All of your debts outside of your home get filtered in here. You pay them off smallest to largest. Now, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you think about it mathematically. It makes more sense to pay off the higher interest rate one first. But if we were concerned about math, we wouldn't be in debt in the first place. Right? This is about managing your behavior, changing your behavior. 20% head knowledge, 80% behavior. That 80% will get you out of debt. It worked for us, and it's worked for millions of other people. So we're not concerned with interest rate. We want smallest to largest. And the reason is, using my story, we paid off $600 was our first debt that we got rid of. And it was that little, ooh, we can do this. We paid that off. A couple months later, we got rid of about a $1,400, $1,500 balance on our credit card. Gone. We just paid off 2 debts in 2-3 months. This feels awesome. And looming at the top, or the bottom I guess I should say, was my $18,000 student loan that I've been carrying for well over a decade. Got rid of it using this method. Step number 3, the fully funded emergency fund. That is 3 to 6 months of savings. Expenses. Say expenses.
Expenses.
Thank you. This is not little Johnny's journey through Greece for a year to find himself. You are not subsidizing that. This is for you when bad things happen. Because bad things are gonna happen. And when those bad things happen, if you're in a place of mind where you can't fully wrap your arms around that issue, and you have to worry about money on top of it, now it just became a whole lot worse. We had an issue with some plumbing. Brought out a company, Ben Franklin, and they said it was going to cost us 10 grand to fix it. Coincidentally, our emergency fund's $10,000 at the time. I thought, well, that's great, but it's really expensive. Got a second quote, 1,200 bucks, cash money. Done. Fix the problem. Guy fixed it. It was great. Not being able to flush a toilet for weeks on end, I'm going to say that's almost emergency level, right? That's up there, right? But we took this money and we solved that problem, and it wasn't something that kept us up at night because we knew we could handle it. Step number 4, 15% of your income goes into retirement. Regardless of where you are in life, we should all be planning and saving for the future because it's coming. Step number 5, saving for kids' college. Now, some of you may be past that point in your life. Perhaps some of you don't have kids. But for those of us that do, one day, little Susie, poof, is a college student. Right? We got to be aware and ready for those things to come. Step number 6, pay off the house early. Yes, even in the Bay Area, this is possible to be completely debt-free. Step number 7, build wealth and give it away. If you are saddled with debt, it is difficult to help other people, and that's what this is all about. These steps 1 through 3, you do one at a time. Focused intensity. You will get there more efficiently and quicker doing it one at a time. The last 4, concurrently, all at the same time. When you reach that step 7, these folks look remarkably content to me. I stand before you a happy, content, satisfied man. All of those labels were applicable to me because we started managing our money and stopped chasing more. Cheers. So there you have it. When you look at happiness through the context of contentment, it's absolutely possible for your money to buy that happiness. It's all about perspective. Some might say it's about a mindset. I don't know who would say that. Perhaps MC. I hope you liked this video. For more videos, if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, click a button that's around here somewhere, perhaps here, or over there. I'm not really sure where it's going to go yet. But until then, this is MC signing off. I'll catch you next time. Cheers.